One of my favorite sports is basketball, and it's actually NBA basketball playoff season right now. And one of the top teams in the league for several years has been the Golden State Warriors. And what I'm going to bring about is in the news recently, and their head coach, Steve Kerr, who used to play with Michael Jordan back in the Chicago Bulls days, won several NBA championships as a player and now as a coach. Because of all the playing, he's had some severe back problems. And through this concern, even as a coach, he's not playing. He decided back in 2015 to have a surgery for his lower back, to have a disc repair. And it's not an uncommon surgery that's been done, but unfortunately what's commonly happened after these surgeries is some severe complications. And this season now, in the middle of the playoffs, Steve Kerr has actually decided that he's unable to even travel with his team, and he's actually unable to coach and do the thing that he loves to do. And he's still a very young man, but still he's not able to perform at his best. And he's not even running and playing and doing the physical bumping and grinding of the NBA game, but actually just being the coach sitting on the bench, he's not even able to do that. And it's unfortunate, it's a sad story because we often look up to athletes as being the epitome of fitness and being healthy, but in reality, some of these people are often no more educated than you or I about what to take care of themselves until you actually take that step away from the medical model and learn more about natural health. And Steve even said himself here that since the back surgery, he's been in complete misery. And he's been dealing with these complications even more since the surgery. He says here in his own words, "I can tell you, if you're listening out there, if you have a back problem, stay away from surgery. I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, rehab, rehab, rehab. Don't let anybody get in there." Obviously, surgery and drugs, there might be times in emergency situations where they're necessary, but they should be the last resort. That's why our office name is called Chiropractic First, because by taking a non-invasive, natural, holistic way towards health, we've been able to actually prevent a lot of patients from actually ever undergoing the knife and undergoing surgery in a very drug-free, natural way to help the body heal itself. In fact, 30 to 50% of lower back surgeries end up in what's called failed back surgery syndrome. So can you imagine if you jumped out of an airplane with your parachute on your back and you only had a 30 to 50% chance of it actually working? Would you jump out of that airplane? Would you have some concerns? Obviously, there's got to be a better way. And when it comes to your spine, there's no turning back. And obviously, that's why we see a lot of children in our clinic, from newborns and pregnant women all the way to people in their 80s and 90s, because the earlier we start in life, the better we take care of our spine, the more we actually know proper posture and alignment, and we get regular checkups, then we're able to keep our bodies mobile and active and do the things we love to do. We've seen that with Steve Kerr now. Tiger Woods is on his 4th back surgery coming up, and unfortunately, what could have been the greatest career in golf has been derailed in the last several years because of his back. So, as you know, chiropractic's not just about your back, it's about your nervous system and your entire body. But for 80% of people that do suffer from back pain, that's definitely the most common issue that we often hear about. Obviously, take the natural way first. Get a spinal checkup. We can determine through a consultation if you're a candidate for this type of care, if it's something that you need ongoing corrective care for, and then maintenance after. You know what? The best way is take the natural way first.